What up, y'all?
Hello, we're finally getting out of Grants. We've been in Grants a couple times, a couple nights. It was cool and all, but it's time to go.
Yeah, and we started to drive up to the trailhead to Mount Taylor.
That's true, and then we found out you can just keep driving up the damn thing. And
we picked up a new member of the Minnesota Hikings along the way. Poppins or Lucky Strike, depending on...
Oh, I haven't had a name change yet.
yeah, depending on who you ask, or you know.
Right, you'll hear more about that later. But yeah, we picked up Poppins, and we were going to do some trail magic up on the trailhead, and we got there, and all the hikers had just left.
Yeah, we were expecting or hoping to see a few hikers that we knew, and they decided to spend the night up on the summit, and we were going to do that in the morning.
But we had fun. We drank, and we ate, and
we hung out with some other hikers too. And this is right by some water, and there's a local doctor in town that leaves cases of beer up at the top occasionally, and today was one of those times. We didn't touch that, but the hikers that were hiking through appreciated it.
And it wasn't Dr. Pepper. It was a real doctor.
It wasn't Dr. Acula. It was a real doctor.
Climbing to the top of Mount Taylor. It's kind of cool because we're seeing aspens for the first time on trail. So we started hiking the next morning and we saw some snow. Remember seeing some snow?
Yeah, for the very first time.
What do we got here, bud?
First snow sighting.
Ah! Yeah.
So we ended up getting up that morning and making it to Taylor Mountain.
And it was kind of cool because it was our first like real big mountain climb.
Yeah, it was over 2,000 feet in one steady go. Saw snow. It was 11,000 feet.
Listened to Taylor Swift all the way up.
Yeah, we did. That was the Taylor Swift challenge up Taylor Mountain.
Getting some great views here today. Up we go. And the views are great, and there's some trees for shade because we just came from the desert, so it was nice to have trees, and it was awesome.
It felt well deserved, and I appreciated it.
And then we slammed a couple beers up at the top, and then I actually had to get off trail. I'm off trail now. I was having too much fun. My liver just couldn't take it.
So I decided to unicycle back down the damn thing, and that was it.
Glad I'd never see him again.
And then these two continued on while I went and worked so I could pay for all three of our trips.
So after celebrating the summit of Mount Taylor, we had to go down. And that's when we encountered the snow for the first time on trail.
A lot of snow,
pissed
right?
us off.
A lot of snow? Like
we post-holed twice.
That's it?
Maybe twice. Like, it had melted enough you could kind of do the outskirts.
It was enough to lose trail.
Did your feet get wet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. So it wasn't fun.
No.
It was awesome.
I hated every second of it. All like 600 of them.
Yeah, it was just short and sweet.
And then what happened? I'm excited.
Well, you know what? The climb up seemed fine, but the climb down was steep, snowy, challenging, grueling. My goodness.
That's just off.
Oh, it was just such a
And they ran out of beer, so they're really
Yeah.
pissed off.
And then you had to go up again and then down again, but that's all good.
I can't believe we had to go back up that steep incline.
Yeah, you look at the map, you see a trail to the right, and you're like, that's probably it. And then a steep road, and you're like, damn it, it's the road.
That's the road.
So we did it. We got it done. It was cool. It was a road.
Road. Yeah, roads are roads.
And there wasn't too much to see the rest of that day. Got to camp. And I woke up the next morning with a bunch of moths screwing with me.
Oh, yeah. How was your moth
They liked
At a
me.
moth party,
They
yeah.
liked my aroma.
He's always finding them in little crevices.
Probably.
Probably trying to get drunk.
And then it was like a 20-some mile road walk. And that's fine. It wasn't one of like these super paved dirt roads. It was kind of a double track. Rocky, long. It wasn't beautiful.
Not at that point.
And the water carries became a thing. You had to actually carry water for a while. And then at one point we had to go off trail to get water. And when we got to that spot, we didn't have
Like
a coin.
Quarter mile.
Yeah, we didn't have a coin to flip. We
Okay.
flipped a rock. And she went and got the water.
It was beautiful.
That was a 27-mile day. I was so pleased to not
Yeah.
have to do that extra day.
It was really pretty spring though.
Yeah, so we wrapped up our 27 with the last 2 or 3 being downhill like 2,000 miles, and then the dramatic landscape shift. There's all sorts of crap going on, and if I knew any of the words to describe it, I'd use them right now. But you're gonna have to rely on these photos and videos.
So it was pretty spectacular.
It was spectacular.
Spectacular, and a great sunset on top of it all.
Dang.
And then the water source had this like bench. You can sit and filter your water with like a bench.
Yeah, we got to take a load off while we
Dang.
filtered.
So I missed all this
You did.
beautiful section. And meanwhile, I'm just working my ass off in Lawrence, just sweating. And you guys are probably sweating too.
Not at
Yeah.
all.
Not one drop,
Nope.
bud.
Was it perfect weather? Like
It's perfect.
60 degrees
Like,
and
yeah.
Sweet little stealth site here. After this long 27, we started looking at the gut hook comments, what far out, whatever it's called. And it turns out there's some trail magic that's been there, established for weeks. And
Apparently epic.
it's about to end, and we're 1 day away. So I found out the day before that there's this amazing trail magic coming up. So I put a little pep in my step the next morning, right?
Yeah. We try to keep our like expectations really low.
Right. How'd that work? It worked good for me. I didn't
Me
expect
too.
nothing.
Yeah, oh no.
I would have been happy with like a soda. But we got there, 15 miles, we got there early. They had remnants of greatness, but for us it was still amazing.
Yeah.
We had burgers, beers, sodas,
Beers and burgers?
chips, dips,
Dang.
queso, salsa, Oreos, you name it,
Yeah.
water. Remember the water, the 2 liters? They had water even.
We had a lot of water.
We had it
Too bad I
all.
left it.
Camp Oasis, it's their first year. DNR came out and said, you guys are doing good stuff. We're going to give you a 5-year permit. So they're going to be out there the next couple of years. And that's just south of Cuba. Amazing time. I talked to, like, Woody was the guy I talked to the most. But there were other volunteers, also very friendly and nice.
Yeah, I guess a lot of like people just like come together and like make casseroles and spaghetti and like just take turns feeding all the hikers.
wow.
Yeah, it's like they all come from Albuquerque. They might come for 2 days or a week or 2 days here, 2 days at the end. Who knows? But they all provide, and we all have a good time.
So you guys were partying when I was partying, because I found a street party. Yeah, I was riding my electric scooter around, just having the time of my life, not hiking, and you guys were having fun too. So
Yeah,
that's
I went back
perfect.
for a
course.
soda, came back with a beer. Like,
It happens. Come on. Don't include that. Oh my god. Is it recording right now?
No.
Thank God. It better not be. It is. You sat down. Jesus Christ.
Who's got a lighter?
You cut up quick, dude.
I really want to fart, but it just won't come out.
I hope you're not recording.
recording this. Yeah, see if I'm in it.
Oh my god, it's perfect. And it's recording.
Yeah, it is. That's when we get the good shit.
Brought to you by your friends at Spam, Austin, Minnesota.
It's like ham in a can. That's what we do.
That's all we do.
We just act stupid.
Wait, I think you're mosquitoing your mustache.
You good?
You're good.
Alright, I get 1 second. I gotta
Dude, I'm hotter than hell. Anyway.
take this off.
Oh yeah. You've been drinking. It is July 5th. And I hiked with a puffy on July 4th for half a mile.
Yuck. And that was weird but fucking beautiful.
My god.